Welcome, everyone, to an America East chat. I'm Andy Katz, pleased to be joined by Kellen Tynes from Maine. And Black Bears, they're going to the playoffs. First time in quite some time. Kellen, you are thieving balls all over the court, leading the country
Right,
3.2 steals a game. I saw you guys in December. I did your game against Ohio State for the Big Ten Network. I
right,
saw then you was a transfer from Montana State, that you were going to be an impact
mhm,
player. And I
right,
knew, Coach Markwood's group was going to get it going once you guys got into a little bit more rhythm. We're seeing
right,
that now. You're winning games. You beat Lowell earlier in the season. What is working so well right now for Maine that you've got some momentum?
right. I think for us, it definitely starts on the defensive side of the ball. I think we're one of the top teams in the American East, and I think the country overall in turnovers. So Coach Markwood stresses that defense always has to be our identity. So I think that side of the ball is really what's working for us.
Yeah, you had 7 steals in that win over Albany. You had
Right.
23 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. It was quite an effort.
Thank you.
Obviously,
Thank
you're,
you.
America East Player of the Week, your second time that you've earned that award.
Right.
And overall, you're averaging 13, 4, 3, 3 this year. Those are all solid numbers. Why did you think, coming from the Big Sky to the America East, that you
Right.
were going to have an impact?
Well, I think for me it was I mainly came here because of Coach Markwood. Like I knew, the academic side was good. And like Maine is a good place, but I knew Coach Markwood and what he wanted to do with the team, and he actually recruited me before when I was in high school. So I kind of knew him since then, and I feel like we've always had a good connection since then. So when I was in the portal, he reached out to me, and I just felt like it was a good opportunity to come play for him. I liked the things he was saying, and I felt like I fit good within his system.
Well, first of all, weather, you're up in Montana, no, I'm
Right.
in Maine. So you've dealt
Yeah.
with cold weather. So that was not as
Yeah,
much
for
of an
sure.
adjustment. Look, you guys have 11 wins already. That's the most since
Right.
2012, 2013. Last season's team only had 6. Why do you think this team has just meshed? I know you weren't there a year ago, but
Right.
what has happened, do you think, so far this season to almost double the win total? And I'm sure you're going to get there here,
Right.
in a matter of days or weeks.
I mean, I say the coaching staff is a big part. I think, Coach Markwood brought in, some guys. He brought in me, Jaden Clayton, who's a great freshman, Getty, who can obviously shoot the ball really well. And then the guys, majority of the guys who were on the team last year that are back is, it's a new system for them. So it took some time to adjust. But it's a great system he has us in defensively and offensively. I feel like it plays to all our play styles, and everybody benefits, especially when we share the ball. And so I feel like it's the system.
All right, so a week and a half left in the regular season, just a couple of games left, and then we go
Right.
into the America East tournament. You guys are playing well at the right time. What are the chances that, not just a spoiler, that you guys could make one of those kind of historic
Right.
runs? Because Maine has never been in the NCAA tournament, so it certainly
I
would make some
know.
history if you
Yeah,
could
for
win
sure.
that AQ.
Yeah, well, it would mean a lot to us, and obviously, I feel like that's every team's goal going into the season. But we've definitely had our ups and downs, but we know that we're in the playoffs now for sure. The America East is it's up and down conference. Some like you said, we beat Lowell when I think we were on a losing streak. We beat Binghamton when they were one of the top teams. They're a pretty good team, so I feel like with us, we can be one of the better teams in the league. We just have to stay disciplined and focused.
Hey, one last thing. You are only a sophomore. One of the key things to building a program is sustaining it. And in this era of the transfer portal, it's hard to do. So
Right.
what's your gut in terms of whether or not a core group of guys can stay at Maine so that you can
Right.
build and get older and be one of the teams at the top on a consistent basis?
Me Jaden's he's a freshman. I'm a sophomore, so I think we'll have some good years together for sure. And then I think we'll have some returning guys next year. So I think that'll be important to build a core. And then next year we'll know the system. We know what coach expects of us. So from day one there won't be anything new for the most part. We'll just know what to do and how to attack the day.
Hey, you're having a great season, and there's more to
Thank you,
come, obviously in the next couple of weeks. Appreciate your time.
thank you for the interview. I appreciate it.